So in this video, we are going to learn how to saute shrimp, and it's pretty easy. And we're going to be making a garlic butter recipe. And we're also going to add some other spices to it to make it more of a Mediterranean style dish. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the stove on here. There we go. So we're going to warm the pan up here at a heat setting of about 4. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add our butter. Got 3 tablespoons of butter, and then we're also going to have a tablespoon of minced garlic. And we're also going to use some basil and some crushed red pepper to finish that off. So I'm going to go ahead and start. We have the saute pan has been on a heat setting of about 4 here, just to warm the pan up a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and let this butter start to melt. And like I said, we're on a heat setting here of 4, and then once some of this butter starts to melt, I'm going to go ahead and turn it down just a little bit more to 3. And like I said, we're going to use minced garlic. And these shrimp that we're going to be cooking, sauteing, are actually local shrimp that we catch here in South Carolina. You can catch them from North Carolina all the way down through Florida to the Gulf and down into Texas. And those are our locally harvested shrimp. And so we're going to be cooking the shrimp down to the tail. That's what I presented with the tail still on and 1 shell. And just a little tip here. We're going to peel it like this. It's real simple. We just took the top 3 shells and then the next 2. And that's how we're presenting it. If you want to finish it, you can just pop the tail like that. So that's how you peel it down. So this one's going to be a little different because it's not going to have the tail on it, but the rest of them are. So now the butter is just about melted. So we're going to go ahead and add the minced garlic. And the aroma is, of course, smelling awesome immediately. And what I like to do at this part here, just to kind of get everything separated, I just use a whisk here. Not making a roux or anything like that. It's just butter and minced garlic. And like I said, we're on a heat setting here of 3. And we're just going to let the garlic infuse, let it caramelize a little bit with the butter. We'll let it do that for about 30 seconds. Now, I'm going to be using a spoon to do the flipping. When we get to that point, you can use a spatula, you can use tongs, whatever you want to do, but I'm just going to use this. That's what I like to use, and plus it's slotted, so when you're turning things over, it gives it a little bit of time to drain, and you won't splash yourself or anything like that. So now, I'm turning it down to 3 here. And the aroma of the garlic is awesome with the butter. Now, the next thing we're going to go ahead and add is going to be the shrimp. And I'm going to put those in there. I'm going to kind of do that. But this is one thing that's really key here is you want to make sure that you have all of your shrimp touching the pan, touching the saute pan. You want them to all cook at the same time. So we're going to let these shrimp cook so they're nice and spread out here. And you can see that some of them are starting to take on that orange color already. So I'm going to turn the pan up now to 4, back up to 4, get a little more heat going. So what we're looking for is we're looking for the shrimp, and I'll show it to you when it's done, is going to start turning orange on one side. The side that's down, obviously, is going to start coming up. And this gray meat, you see how it's kind of gray here, now is going to start to turn white. And when that white color comes through halfway, then it's going to be time to flip the rest of the shrimp over. So once again, we're making sauteed shrimp and garlic butter here, and we're gonna Add some more of the Italian seasonings to make it more of a Mediterranean style dish after we're done. Like I said, and I've got some fresh parsley that I've chopped here and some rosemary. We're gonna add that. So now we see that the shrimp are started taking on that orange color that they're gonna take on when they're getting cooked. And like I said, we wanna make sure that all the shrimp touching the bottom of the pan, and we're looking for the white to start to come halfway through the shrimp, halfway up, so, and then we'll flip them over. So now we've got a good heat going here. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, back down to 3. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add a little bit of basil, which is, of course, a hallmark of Mediterranean style cooking. And another hallmark of Mediterranean style is, of course, crushed red pepper. So I've got about a tablespoon of each in these little containers here, but you could add to flavor, to taste, however much you want. So, and the thing is, we want to make sure that we coat them with spice before we flip them, and then when we flip them, we'll coat them again. So I'm gonna go start flipping these now. You see they're done on one side. So that's why I like to use the spoon. I just find it easier to flip them. Make sure as you're flipping them that once you flip them and they're all on the same side here, now we're flipping to the uncooked side, just make sure that you've got them all flipped, because they're halfway through. And once again, I'm going to show you what I mean. I know we got some new people who have kind of joined us. So we're talking about the white of the meat has cooked halfway through the shrimp. So we're flipping them all over now, and we're going to let them finish cooking. And we've got them all back, touching the bottom of the pan. This guy needs to touch the bottom. But then right here, this one didn't get flipped, so we're going to flip him. Okay, so we're going to let those cook off here again for just about another minute. And it hasn't taken long for these shrimp to cook at all. The whole cook time is going to be under 5 minutes. Shrimp don't take very long to cook, and so you don't want to burn them, you don't want to overcook them, and that's why we're kind of at a lower setting now, 3. And I'm actually going to go ahead and turn down to let them finish off. I'm going to go from the heat setting of 3 down to now heat setting of 2. And like I said earlier, before we flipped them, we seasoned them again. And then we're going to season them again now that they've been flipped. That's important. So this is crushed red pepper, once again, part of that Mediterranean style. And then I'm going to hit it again with just a little bit of basil. Now I'm going to add some rosemary that I chopped a little bit, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this because I like the smell of rosemary, but I'm not a big fan of the flavor of rosemary, but I'm already getting that aroma. It's great. It really is. I'm just not a big fan myself of the flavor. So now I've gone ahead and I've turned the pan down to low, and we're going to let these finish off. So once again, we've been cooking here for, not even 5 minutes, and all the shrimp are cooked through. And I want to go ahead and grab one here and show you the cooked through shrimp. So these are the ones with the tails, and at the beginning of the video, I showed how to peel a whole shrimp down. So this is the one we peeled all the way down. We took everything off and didn't just leave the tails. That's a presentation thing. You can peel them how you want to, peel it all off, or leave the tail. It's just how you want to present it. So now, we'll just go back over the ingredients again. It was 3 tablespoons of butter, minced garlic, a tablespoon of minced garlic, crushed red pepper to taste, basil to taste. You can also throw in some oregano if you'd like to. not a big fan. It's kind of spicy, so, you know, it has a little bit of kick to it. So if you want to, you know, use that, just be careful. It does have a little kick to oregano. So, but now that we've got everything cooked through, I'm gonna go ahead and just for garnish now, I'm adding just a little bit of rosemary. Get that out of there. And then the last thing that we're going to be adding to our dish is going to be just some freshly chopped parsley flakes. We're gonna add that. Now, wow, it's really nice. You can use dried parsley flakes if you have to. You can use anything dried, whatever you have. But so we've added some fresh parsley flakes, a little sprig of rosemary to garnish. So this is how you saute shrimp. It's really easy. The whole video, of course, only took about 8 minutes. So we're looking at 6 or 7 minutes for the shrimp to have sauteed all the way through. We've got our Mediterranean style spices. This shrimp would be great for like a salad, or you could put it over pasta is another way to use it. But anyways, this is how you saute shrimp. That's the basic lesson, was just how to saute the shrimp. Makes an easy recipe. So once again, this is Walter with Coastal Caterers. This is how you easily saute shrimp. Be sure to check out the replay if you didn't get a chance to catch the whole video. We showed how to peel shrimp, do all those things, cook everything through, spice it. The aroma is incredible. So I want to thank everybody for watching that tuned in. This is really our first live stream that we've done, and it was a lot of fun. So hope you check out some more live streams, and I'm going to go enjoy these myself now and let you take a look at them. Smells great. Once again, this is Walter with Coastal Caterers. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a great evening. Thank you.